Welcome back. You know, when you think of racism, you think black versus white. The Hispanic population, how do you bring your community and your culture to that national conversation, or even as a conversation here in our own city?
Well, let me tell you, for Latino Lubbock magazine, that conversation keeps being addressed by so many people in the community. So we're bringing it to our publication in October, and it's critical that we talk about it.
It really is.
You know, we're living in a black and white world, and we have so much to offer, but it's not something that's just happened, it's been happening.
Right, right.
I think that as difficult as it is to have the conversation, we have to have them. We have to have them. We're not going to get through that. And just kindness. We have to just be kind to one another. So many people going through so many things right now. You know, all of it just complicates everything. Just be nice to people.
Yeah.
You know.
I think beginning with education, I think for me, Christy mentioned something about a rebirth of our culture. I can attest that I am one of those. I didn't know much, I don't know much. I'm reading and I'm researching, but the education for not only our own community, but for everyone. I think that's gonna be the beginning, and then of course the conversations that are gonna lead after that.
I think that's the big thing, is having a conversation about
Dialogue.
it. Dialogue.
Dialogue.
Yeah,
Yes.
not a conversation, not a debate.
Not a
just
debate.
a dialogue.
A respectful dialogue.
Respectful dialogue. I think that's the biggest key to anything that we're living in right now with our times. So looking for the Hispanic culture to bring themselves up in that national conversation and this local conversation, you know, just making sure that we're included.
Well, I think
in the
when you say
conversation.
local, that's so important, because too often, I mean, we've requested to speak with leadership in our community and they dismiss us, including people in very significant roles that we've tried to say, hey, connect with our community.
Yeah.
But rather, I've been told, we listen to those that have the loudest voice. Well, Hispanics have a different way of handling things. And I even had a question where someone said, well, with COVID, why are you guys, I mean, where are you turning to? Well, we turn to each other.
Right.
That's the bottom line, is Hispanics are really close-knit, we're family-oriented, and that's how we work.
Very true. Ladies, thank you so much for being with us today. I know it's a lot to talk about in a very short amount of time. Perla, Vanjie, Christy, we certainly appreciate you taking the time and starting this conversation, because that's the most important thing. Starting a conversation, like Christy said, starting a dialogue, and we want you to do the same. Start conversations about something, and good dialogue. Have a great evening. We'll see you right back here with more news tonight at 10.